I'd like to welcome y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to the Tremaine Perry podcast. I am your host. Some call me Trey, some call me Tremaine. No matter what you call me, as long as you call me, you did. Back for another live reaction watch along session. This time it's going to be featuring TNA Rebellion, one of the biggest events of TNA of the year. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Help your boy get to 50 subscribers so I can start going live on the mobile phone. Like and comment on the videos. Follow me on all your social media: Snapchat, Facebook, X, Instagram. I'm on them all except for like Pinterest or something. But we are just a few seconds away from going live on TNA Plus for this monumental event. Thank you all for tuning in and for the support that you've shown me. I appreciate all you guys' love that you give. We're going to start the night out with the X Division Championship match. The only thing I was going to stream during the countdown, but it was mostly a bunch of analysis and predictions. The two matches that did happen on the countdown was Fatal Influence beat Zia Lee, or Zia Brookside, Lee Ying Lee, and Rosemary. And then Elijah beat some no name dude. Gosh, I have to look back and see what his name was. It threw me off. I never heard of him before. But yeah, Elijah won his open challenge. And let's see if I can get to the show. Rebellion 2025. Let's go. Copyright warning. I know. That's why I'm not showing. 7th annual. And I just started watching TNA like that last year. Like WWE had me so caught up. So Mackenzie Mitchell, is that her name? She looked good, though. Gross. Woo! TNA, USA, USA. It is Mackenzie Mitchell, the announcer. She was good tonight. Always. Checking the mic, checking the mic. whole lot of matches on deck for the night. I think it's like 8 or 9 huge matches. Mustafa Ali versus Mike Santana in a false count anywhere match. Hardys versus Nimitz tag team championship. Masha versus knockouts championship. Four-way tag team match for the women's knockouts tag team championship. U.S. Defensive X Division title in Ultimate X, which is going to start the show out. I'm out of breath trying to say all the matches that's going to happen. I don't know Marshall Williams. Oh yeah, Joe Hendry, Frankie Kazarian, and Ethan Page for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, which I hope Joe Hendry wins. Eric Young and Steve Macklin for that new Intercontinental or Continental. I want to call it Intercontinental because the WWE's name. They're good. I hope not. That's right. Joe Hendry got this. And now, they're going to penthouse suit. Mackenzie Mitchell out. What's the move? Her hair and her little suit look good. I've never seen an exhibition match before. Matt Cardona making his way to the ring first. Because, like I said, I've only been watching TNA for a year. Not even coming up on a year. I've only watched clips of it and heard about TNA for all the many years. TNA been around for like a decade. I wonder how many Ultimate X matches there have been. Because, again, this is my first time seeing one in its entirety live, especially. And now, KC Navarro making his way to the ring, being accompanied by AJ Francis. Can't stand it. Too. I'm going for Leon Slater in this match. He deserves it. And AJ Francis is going to be causing interference starting a bit. Just like System probably will too. Now Sidney Akeem making his way to the ring. Formerly known as Scripps, formerly known as Reggie. Now Leon Slater, my boy, that's my pick for the night. This match. Doing his dance, the little shimmy when he come out. I hope he wins. Amazing Red, never heard of him. Just like the guy that faced the live show earlier, Shane Shane Hayes. That's who fought Elijah in the kickoff. And I never heard of him before tonight. Who is this dude with the bullhorn? El Hijo del El Hijo del Vikingo. Now we know who ain't gonna win this match, and that's an El whatever, El Hijo del Vikingo. He ain't, I don't foresee him winning this. Never heard of him before right now. He got his kids with him in the ring. And arena goes black for this entrance. This is Moose. Of course, he's accompanied by Mr. Edwards, so loud and knocks himself. Moose wearing a cowboy hat with a moose on it. And they were standing on the kickoff showing how Moose is afraid of heights. So how's he going to climb the scaffold to get up there to his bill pay? Oh, those are ropes holding the belt up. I never knew that. Ultimate X, this is going to be good. This is going to be fast paced, high flying. Especially you got Leon Slater, Casey Navarro, and Akeem, Sidney Akeem, and those guys are known for jumping off the top of it. 53rd Ultimate X match dating back from 2003. Moose, they had so many stats of this, and I was too enthralled in the ring the bell and the fact that I'm about to watch this happen live. And then they're going at it. Everybody attacking everybody. All six men are in the ring at the same time. That's how that rolls. This match, anything goes. First one to pull the X down wins the match. So, AJ Francis sitting there commentary. And all four competitors are going to the top. Wow, interesting. All four men are like dangling from the ring ropes above the ring. Now, Matt Cardona and Moose take some steel chairs to him and knock him down. Now it's just Matt Cardona and Moose in the middle of the ring with steel chairs. It's a standoff. And then Cardona gets the ranch for a second, then Moose chops him in his chest. Cardona with a clothesline. Cardona tried for the Rough Rider, but got power bombed instead. Now Moose trying to put a chair up in the middle of the ring, trying to stand on the chair to get the belt, but he's not nearly tall enough. Because again, he's afraid of heights. He would need a ladder. And then off the top, off the springboard into a cutter. Who hit that? The Vikingo dude. And now Casey Navarro chops in his throat. And throws your whole Vikingo into the corner. But then he counters with a kick to the face. Sternum first goes Casey Navarro. Missile drop kick off the top rope from Evo the Vikingo to Casey Navarro. And now Navarro is on the bottom turnbuckle in the corner. After Steve, he moved out of the way from the incoming attack from Vikingo. Now he's draped up on the second rope. Navarro pulled off the top, springboard to the drop kick on the apron of Vikingo. Now Navarro going to the top rope. Hakeem knocks him down off of it. Dodges the attack. Huge crossbody to Navarro from Hakeem. Dodges the attack from Cardona. Kicks him in his midsection. Punches him. Kicks him. Chops him. Oh, innovative kick to the chest from Hakeem. And then Matt Cardona out of the corner with a huge clothesline. Now Leon Slater with a mule kick to Cardona. Irish whip countered by Cardona. Back elbow from Leon Slater. Sends him out onto the floor. Now Moose is in the ring. He stops Slater from going to the top. Chops him in his chest. Irish whip to Slater. Slater dodges attack. Moose goes to the apron. Kick to the head. Puts him out on the floor. And now Slater got a plan. Gets the rope. Over the top rope. Gets caught by Moose during the high flying act. And but Leon Slater was able to hurricane run at him on that ramp. And out of nowhere, he holds Bill Vikingo with a huge move, high risk move on Leon Slater. And then Akeem tried to follow suit, but then gets hit in the face by Cardona. Casey Navarro with a drop kick to Cardona. And now he hits the ropes. Slides underneath Akeem, but then kicks him in his face. Akeem goes to the top rope, about to do a back moonsault onto the whole group of people. Yep, going to all 4 men. The one person that get taken out was Moose. Off the top rope, moonsault to the floor, took down everybody. Akeem, Sidney, Akeem. That was poetry in motion. Every time they do a cool move like that, where it's like high wrist, flipping and Lucha Libre style, it's poetry in motion to me. And Moose goes to the top rope and stops Sidney from climbing the scaffold. Crowd chanting, this is awesome. Superplex from Moose to Sidney King. And then picks Hakeem up and power bombs him onto the floor, onto the group of guys who were standing up waiting. Everybody not, except for Moose. Now he's calling for somebody to climb up there and get his belt for him. Yeah, he's asking Alicia Edwards to go climb the belt and get the for him. What? He wants Alicia Edwards to climb the scaffold and get the belt for him. And she's climbing. Moose begging him to do it because she don't want to do it. Yeah, she's climbing. She's on the rope. She's climbing for the belt. And she didn't make it to the belt. And then she fell and Moose caught her because she couldn't climb to the center to get the belt. And now Leon Slater, boom, huge super kick to Moose while he's holding Alicia. And then Alicia rolls out of the ring after that super kick to Moose. He didn't hit Alicia, but she got like slammed as a result. And now Vikingo sends Slater to the corner. Vikingo to the top rope. Slater springboards to the top rope. What does he have planned up? And then uses Vikingo to his advantage to start going to the belt. Vikingo on the top rope while Slater is dangling from the rope. Drop kicks him, sends him to the mat. And now Casey Navarro, the sling blade. I guess that was the signature move that he hit on Vikingo. Casey Navarro. And now Casey Navarro starts to climb the scaffold. but he gets shut down by a king, Sydney a king. Now they're punching each other, fighting for supremacy. Oh, right to the eyes from AC Navarro since it came to the floor. And now Vikingo is stopping Navarro. Navarro kicks him in his head, and then continues to climb the scaffold. Trust scaffold, same deal. Now he's on the ropes. He's moving toward the belt that's in the middle of the ring, above the ring. And Leon Slater grabs him by the foot and stops him. And slings him, catches him. But Navarro counters it into a DDT. Such a fast segment right there. That was a crazy. And now Cardona out of nowhere tries to attack Navarro, who moves and then gets attacked. Kicks and punches from Navarro to Cardona. He's leaning on the bottom turnbuckle in the corner now. And then Navarro with a huge kick boot to the face of Matt Cardona. And then he goes back to climbing the trust. Nice. Grabbing the cable that's above the ring. Like Mission Impossible style, moving toward the belt that's in the middle. But the Cardona stops him, brings him down face first to the mat, and then kicks him in the head. Now where Cardona starts to climb the scaffold. But Sidney King stops him, pushes him off the top rope, and then he straddles the top rope, and then falls out of the ring. And then Sidney King starts to climb. Casey Navarro trying to stop him. Oh, he kicked him off. But then Moose is in there now, grabbing him by the foot. And then he slings him. But a King uses his athleticism to still stay up there out of reach of Moose now. And then he does some more acrobatic stuff and drops Moose to the mat. Drops onto the mat on top of Moose, leveling. Sidney King has always been acrobatic like that. I think he used to be in the circus. Now he's climbing back to the top of the. But nope, Navarro stops him. And then Vikingo's in the mix as well. All three men on the top rope. Oh, drop kick from Leon Slater to Vikingo. Now, four men on the top of this one corner. What in the world is about that? And now you got Moose and Cardona fighting, going blow for blow in the middle of the ring. As these are a superplex off the top rope from Slater to Navarro took down Moose and Cardona. You still got Vikingo and Sidney King fighting on the top corner. Vikingo headbutts and forearms, sends him head first into the scaffold. Now he's on the top rope. And he's Mexican Destroyer to Sidney King on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. From the top rope, on the apron, Mexican Destroyer, ouch. That was quick. And now AJ Francis in the ring for some reason. Vikingo tried to get him in a Hurricane Rana, gets caught. And AJ Francis chokeslams him. Crowd booing him out of the building because he got no reason in this match. Boo. Nice helping Navarro get. He's letting him stand on his shoulders. Letting Casey Navarro stand on his shoulders so he can get the belt now. And now Moose is back in the ring. And he spears AJ Francis. And Navarro's still hanging from the cables. And then Moose catches him before he hits the mat and then power bombs him hard to the mat. Cardona's back in the ring. And the Rough Rider lands on Moose. And now the feed froze for a second. Leon Slater came in and must have gave Cardona a leg lariat. The feed froze. It did that on the kickoff too a few times. All right, Leon Slater, this is your time. They gotta fix that chopping and freezing. I don't pay that much a month for TNA Plus to do this. I was thinking that during the kickoff countdown or whatever, like, why is it freezing up every few seconds? At the beginning, Leon Slater on the top rope, got something to play. He's climbing to the top of the scaffold. Oh my goodness, he's climbing to the top of the scaffold. He's about 30, 40 feet above the ground right now. And there's a group of guys, all the guys standing below. The sight of this, oh my God, it's Slater. They said it's 13 feet. I thought it was more like 30. And then he landed so hard. Leon Slater, oh my God. Everybody checking on him because the way he hit when he landed head first, the guys didn't catch him like they were supposed to. And he hit hard. Crowd chanting, Holy Ish. Yeah, they're going to show it again because that was insane. He did like a spin move into a splash. Really rough landing from AJ, from Leon Slater. Man, good. I might have lost for words. He might have lost some teeth on that. He's up. He's already up to his feet. Crazy. Up to his feet already and still got all his teeth. Wow, Leon Slater built different for real, for real. Him that's in charge for real. They call him that for a reason. And that's his chance. Moose is stirring. He's the only one that's kind of moving around after that. Leon Slater in the ring, springboards off the top rope, grabs the cable, and then starts to move toward the middle of the ring where the belt is. He's so close to getting it down. Come on, Slater. This is it. All he's got to do is unhook it. He's got it. He's got it. Come on, Slater. Yes. But now he's got to hit the mat. But now he's got to get down. And Moose spears him as soon as he hits the mat. And then picks up the belt and leaves. Boo. I thought Leon Slater had it for sure, man. Boo. God. That was a hell of a match, though. Especially that off the top of the scaffold high risk maneuver from Leon Slater. That's probably the highlight of that match. Unbelievable. Literally took it out of his hands with a spear at the last second. Yeah, that was a great match. Oh, and then that Mexican destroyer on the apron. That was beautiful. There was a lot of hard hitting moves in this one. And then that, oh man, Leon Slater got so lucky. That's crazy. I feel like his feet landed before that spear connected. Like they said, referees' decisions final. Leon Slater's got an argument with that one. That was controversial ending. Right. They need like a photo finish like they do with the horse races for that one. That for that being my first Ultimate X match watching and seeing one, wow. Exactly what they said. And now we got the four-way tag team match for the Knockout Women's World Tag Team Championship. Oh, I guess they're just calling the lineup of what's going to happen. We also got the Rascals and Ace Austin versus the System. That's what I heard for tonight. With X-Pac. X-Pac's going to be in the corner of the Rascals. And Steve Macklin versus Eric Young. And then Mike Santana versus Mustafa Ali in a Falls Count Anywhere match. That's going to be good. And then the Hardys versus the Nimbus for the World Tag Team Championship. And then Masha versus Tessa for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. It's been a huge night already. We already had three matches. One to kick off and one to open us up. And that X Division match. And then the main event, Frankie Kazarian, Ethan Page, Joe Hendry for the TNA World Championship. Yeah, that X Division Championship match, that set the tone for the night. That was brutal. It was so good. And that's on WrestleMania 41. I went apes crazy when Joe Hendry's music played in the Legion Stadium. I did not expect that. I was sitting in my seat at the arena like, what? Say his name. That was a cool moment. Even though he lost and got RKO twice, that's still a cool moment for people. As you can see, my excitement from WrestleMania is still showing. That was my first time at Mania, first time in Vegas last week. I'm so lucky and fortunate that I was able to go. John Cena's last match, Joe Hendry's WrestleMania debut. Then at RKO, as soon as he turned around, I'm weak. And then he was on NXT, yep. Then he rubbed the trick in Opa during that segment. Then he started teeing off on Trick. And then threw him out of the ring and started going face to face. That's a match. Oba, Joe. Yeah, Joe Hendricks had a big week. Now Ariana Grace is the commentary. NXT and WWE's fingerprints are all over TNA, especially this rebellion. Yeah, TNA Knockout Tag Team Championship matches next. Two teams from NXT are in this match. Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley, and then Lash Legend is Kafara Jackson. You got Spitfire in another corner, and then you got the tag team champions, Heather and Ash by Elegance. This should be a good match too. Uh, Watch the concierge for Heather and Ash by Elegance come out there with this neck brace with the bow tie on it. Still been like a month since that happened. I think in this match, I'd want, of course, I want Meta Girls to win. But if I got to pick a secondary team, I want Spitfire to win. Gigi and Tatum will be looking good with the belts too, though. That I think about it. Anybody but the champions need to walk. Just like the last match, I was hoping anybody but Moose won with the belt. But of course, Moose won. Spitfire in the ring now. Gigi and Tatum coming out. Now, they get to do their entrance because Metaphor's entrance interrupted. Metaphor, let's go. I love their entrance. I've said it before. It reminds me of Power Rangers where they got the background and the silhouette in front of it. That's the coolest entrance ever. I know I'm Dar's back. I mean, he's not here tonight, but in general, he won Tuesday night, the Heritage Cup. So Noam Dar's back. As long as Aura Moose is back, hopefully we'll have Metaphor in their entirety, all four members next Tuesday on NXT. I'm looking forward to that because their entrance is dope. We got Lash and Jakara getting set. Ooh, ooh. He lost the neck brace. He's finally not wearing it. While you're talking, he's going to get put back in a little neck brace. I'm surprised he finally lost that damn neck brace. He's been wearing it for 2 months. Ooh. One of them looking like Playboy bunnies with the ears. Then we got the bunny tail. I ain't heard that in a while. Concierge wearing the window panes on his face. His glasses are like bigger than mine. One lens of his is like as big as both of them. The window panes on his face. Tagline. Heather agreed to this defense under pressure. Dolan and Patsy's second tag team title shot this week. This is Spitfire's contractual rematch from the Sacrifice, and Legend and Jackson have tag team wins at NXT and TNA this year. Those are your taglines for this match. Ring the bell. And we're already getting started quick. Hot and heavy. And Ash is in the ring, loud mouth talking smack. Turns around and is facing Tatum Paxton. With them two starting the match, all right? Little talk from Ash. Taz and Heather before even touching something. So then Heather tags in Luna, Danny Luna. Now they finally tie up. Luna takes the advantage. Side headlock. Tatum counters it. Counter after counter, pulling each other out. Danny Luna throws her into the corner, follows up with a huge shoulder to the midsection, tags in. Jody Threat, clothesline, 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 clothesline. All these in the corner of the Tatum just getting rocked. And then another clothesline with authority because she had some running speed behind her. Irish whips her to Danny, who power slams her, and then power slams Threat on top. Tries to pin it. One, two, two, three. Tatum kicks out of two. Scoop slam, note counter by Tatum, pass it, but then drops the head of Danny to her knee, and then drop kicks her. Taz and Gigi, Irish whips Gigi, who does a drop kick on Danny Luna while she was leaning on the bottom rope. And then a huge jumping elbow drop from Tatum. One, two, two, three. Kick out at two from Danny. Irish whip. Then a forearm from Gigi. Same thing on the opposite side. Irish whip forearm. Tried it again, but Luna shuts it down. Irish whip. But this time, Ash by Elegance pulls Danny Luna out of the ring. But Jody Threat hits her with a suicide dive. And now Tatum passes it with a fat moonsault, takes out all three girls. Gigi goes to the top rope. From the top rope to the floor, drops all four women. And they're like Heather's about to go flying. Hits the ropes. But gets shut down by Lash. Puts up in the fireman's carry. And then throws her over the top rope onto the crowd and knocks out everybody with her. And now Jakara Jackson standing on Lash's shoulders in the ring, does a crossbody to all the girls outside the ring and lays everybody out again. Meta girls, all in one standing. Throws Danny Luna back into the ring. Then Jakara Jackson tags in. I guess Gigi Dolan's the legal one in for the other side. Tries to pin one, two, two, three. Jackson kicks out at two. Monkey flip to the corner. Then she tags in Heather by Elegance. And Jackson got on her back. Tries to pin one, and they one count. Tries to drop kick, rolls out of the way, goes to the midsection, then uppercut. Heather by Elegance in control of the match. Drop kick from Jakara Jackson. Taz and Lashley. Feed froze up again. Black screen. Don't know what's happening. I pay how much month? $10 a month for this to happen. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up on the iPad. It wasn't gonna work on the laptop. I missed some of the action. The thing froze. I don't know what's going on with TNA Plus today. I guess there's so many people streaming it at the same time. All right. Spitfire got a double suplex on, looks like Heather by Elegance in the middle of the ring. There's a stalling one. They're still holding in there. And now they're doing squats with her in there. And they finally drop it. Hand by threat. 1, 2. Moved out of the way. So Ash dropped the crossbody on her partner. Now Danny Luna just German suplex Ash, or Heather, I should say. And then another German suplex to Heather by Heather. A third one, dang, they're just swinging her around like a rag doll. Headbutt from Tatum to Danny. Double underhook from Tatum to Jody Threat, holding her in place so that Gigi Dolan can drop her with a German suplex. One, two, two, three. Threat kicks out after getting pinned by Tatum Passive. Threat tags in Lash Legend, who hits the right forearm to Tatum. Plump kick to Danny. Now Lash has Tatum up in an electric chair. Tags in Takara. Oh, tag team offense from the Meta Girls. One, two, two, three. Because 3, 4 people came in and broke it up. Crazy. This match has been chaos, just like the first one. And Danny Luna pulls Lash Legend out onto the floor with her. It looks like there was Heather tagged in and then Threat tagged in. Now that's Ash. I get them mixed up because it's easy when they dress alike. Both got blonde hair. It's funny when Jody Threat does that with a whole lot of chops, like 12 chops in a second. Up in the fireman's carry, spinning her around, and then drops her hard. One, two, two, three. Flash breaks it up before the 3 count. And she scoops Jody up and back body drop, back breaker. Oh, drop kick from Gigi Lash. Huge clothesline from Danny to Gigi. Off the top rope, missile drop kick from Jakara to Threat. And then the Izaguri from Tatum to Jakara Jackson. And then a DDT from Heather Elegance to Tatum Paxton. Look, this back. That was Ashley. That was Heather. On the top rope is Ash. She's moving Threat into position. Right forearm stops Heather or Ash. Both of them fighting on the top rope. And on the opposite top rope is Tatum and Jakara. No, Tatum and man, this is black screen again. I don't know what's going on. All right. Now 3 girls on one corner, 3 girls on the opposite corner. Double and now the fourth. Wow, what is going on? Again, I don't know because it keeps freezing and going black. It's annoying. Good grief. But she's holding her legs so she can't do the move. And forearm from Jackson to forearm from Ash to Danny on the top rope. Splash. Freeze. I don't know what's happening. Okay, out of nowhere, Ash and Heather by Elegance Retain. I have no idea what happened because the stupid stupid that keeps on freezing up, going black screen and everything. Hopefully, I'm not the only one experiencing these technical issues caused by TNA Plus. We need a free month. I feel like we deserve a free month because of it not cooperating. You don't see Netflix doing that with Raw or USA Network freezing up every few seconds with SmackDown. Even Impact on Access TV doesn't freeze up. Nothing does. I don't know what the problem is tonight. I guess Maggie Lee got involved somehow during the glitching and caused Ashton Heather to win. That's all I can assume. I have to watch Tuesday or Thursday on Impact to see what happened. Injury report. And that the thing that caused his rotator cuff injury was the most basic of things. It wasn't like he came off the top rope, shoulder first on the floor. It was just Elijah pulling him back, losing his. Oh man, it's a brutal match. That Barbed Wire Massacre match was brutal. But Matt Warner was sure enough signing autographs at WrestleCon and taping him up. We're getting Shane Haste. I never heard of Shane Haste before tonight. It's like I've never heard of El Hijo del Vikingo before tonight. I hope so. I hope Joe Hendry returns. But next we got the Rascals and Ace Austin with X Pac in their corner versus the System with Alicia Edwards in their corner. But Moose the sub went for JDC because apparently he has travel delays and couldn't make it. So Moose is on double duty. Buck the System. Can't stand that group. That faction is the worst. Those guys can't stand the system. The worst. They suck. They would have to pay me to get their autograph or pay me to have a photo op with them. I wouldn't even pay to do that. I've seen them. I've seen them heels. They'll be standing at the conventions and stuff. I'm like, I ain't even wasting my time. It's like AJ Francis. He's another one. Be at the conventions. I just walk right past without reading and saying, ain't got nothing to say. Garbage. All right, now we got Ace Austin coming out. Yeah, that's my guy. And he's still got the ace up his sleeve, even though he doesn't have a sleeves on. He's got a Jeff Hardy type of sleeve. I was wondering where he had his ace at. He got no shirt on, no jacket like he normally does, and not a rascal. Exactly Winston, Trey McGill. Like I said, when I first started watching TNA a year ago, I didn't know who none of these people were. When I went to Fayetteville back in November, I didn't know none of the people. And now X Pac like this way out. Yeah, Sean Waltman in the flesh. Wow. With the DX shirt on. Hit him with the crotch chop as soon as he stepped onto the stage. Nice. Like I said, WWE and TNA, that merger, this is real. Ring the bell. All right, Wentz and Myers in the ring to start us out with. Got countered by Wentz, who got springboard crossbody, tries to pin him, only gets two. Tags in Trey McGill, tag team from the Rascals. Double back elbows, double drop kicks to the face after a wishbone leg split. And Miguel with the flurry of punches to Eddie Edwards that he needs in the midsection to shut it down. Irish whip, ducks the clothesline, springboard, moonsault, drop Eddie, then Taz in Ace Austin, dodges the attack, drop kicks Eddie Edwards, dodges that move, hits him with a neck breaker, Austin on top, splashes Edwards in the corner, knee to the midsection, kick to the face, Russian leg sweep, Ace Austin still on top, hits him with the chop, drops the leg, Kick to the midsection, hits the ropes. Edwards chops him in his chest. Moose kind of tripped him up when he hit the ropes. But Ace is still on top as he backs in his corner. Back puts his foot up in Eddie's face. Off the top rope goes straight with a crossbody. But then he's doing a road dog kind of shake, rattle, and roll kind of. Yeah, reminds me of road dog where he was send him out of the ring. And then Eddie Edwards puts his wife in front of harm's way so that Trey can't attack him. When she about got dropped, being in the way, interfering. She almost got knocked out as Eddie Edwards knocked Trey off the apron. Edwards goes to the outside where Trey Miguel is already at. Big fat chop go woo on Miguel's fist. And now TNA Plus is freezing up, going black screen again. Every match is doing that. There's nothing on my end. That's something to do with them. Edwards throws him back into the ring and it froze up again. Just drop that foot to the back of the lower back of Trey Miguel. Then he uses his shirt to choke Trey out while the ref is distracted. And now Brian Myers is in, putting the boots to Trey Miguel. And he's got him in a submission in the middle of the ring. Miguel bent those feet, elbow to the midsection, creates the separation, hits the ropes, gets dropped back down to the mat by Myers. But Taz in Eddie Edwards. And he drops the knee on the midsection of Trey Miguel. That annoying voice of hers. Crowd chanting, "Buck the system." They might not be saying "buck," they may be saying the "buck." Either way, that's how we feel about the system because they suck. And now Edwards has in Myers, who kicks Trey in the back of the head. 10, 1, 2, 2, sleep. Miguel kicks with it too. Now he's got him in a sleeper hold, Brian Myers. Yeah, that is Brian Myers, I'm sorry. With a sleeper hold on Trey Miguel in the middle of the ring. Miguel back to his feet, fighting out of it, punches to the midsection. Myers pushes him into his corner. Miguel knocks the other two guys off the apron, but then gets dropped with a huge move in the middle of the ring by Brian Myers. He backs himself into the corner, waiting for him to get up. Oh, a huge counter from Miguel, knee to the face, stop Myers in his face. Desperate for the hot tag, crawling to his corner. Averts Eddie Edwards, dodges loose as well, sends them both out on the floor, still crawling toward his corner, and the system pulled him down off the apron before he could make the tag. And now Brian Myers rolls him back to his corner and tags in Eddie Edwards. and who tags in Moose immediately. Irish flips into his corner, knee to the face from Myers. European uppercut from Moose, followed by a spinning X Factor type move by Evers, and then a senton from Moose. One, two, two, three, because Ace Austin came in and broke it. Who gets a right hand from Eddie Edwards with both. And now Moose just playing with his food, just insult kicking. Trey Miguel just barely tapped me with those boots. All right, Miguel countered that back body drop for Moose. Kicked off of Edwards and Myers and Tazin. Exactly when Moose got a hot tag, knocking everything that is moving. Going to the top rope. Pistol drop kick to Myers and Edwards. And then he punches Moose, a flurry of offense to Moose in the middle of the ring. And then with a side kick to the face. And then a double stomp to the back. Irish whip countered by Moose. Springboard knee to the face of Moose. One, two, three. Moose kick out of two. Taz in Ace Austin. Who Taz in Trey McGee. Double team from the Rascals. The finishing tag team maneuver. And now Zachary Wentz on the top rope. Huge spiraling splash. One, two, three. Both Myers and Edwards broke through. That top rope spinning crossbody type move was Ace Austin with a famous sort of Eddie Edwards. And now Miguel does that road dog type move. Yep, shake, rattle, and roll. Boom. Rascals on top. Everybody in the corner. Alicia Edwards literally in the ring now. And then X-Pac is going into the ring and confronting her. She's like, you need to get out. He slaps her. And he acts like he's a puncher. And hits her with an X Factor. Yeah. X Factor from Sean Waltman to Alicia Edwards. Heck yeah. Nice. And then they all doing the suck it. Yep. All four. That was cool. And then they did the Bronco Buster to the system because all three of the system members are in the corner. Nice. Oh, and then a back hit. Sean Waltman getting involved in the match. Back spin kicking everybody. Nice. And then the Rascals head full steam. Double suicide dive to Myers and Eddie Edwards on the floor. And now Moose finally getting his feet in the corner. Zachary went, oh, he pump kicked Zachary Wentz in the face. Now he's setting up for a spear. But, oh, he counters it into the X Factor. Could it be? Oh, it's like a cutter. One, two, three. Ring the bell. Rascals and Ace Austin for the win. I'm so glad they ended that way. Good stuff. Especially Alicia Edwards getting X Factor. That was the highlight of the match for me. She ate that match. She ate that canvas. That was epic. I should have worn my DX shirt. I forgot Sean Waltman was gonna be on the shirt. So cool. Makes me want to go have a wardrobe change and put my DX shirt on real quick. That was awesome. The Sean Waltman is sure enough wearing one right now. That's awesome. Sean Waltman, anyway, he out of breath after that. And that's showing Steve Macklin getting interviewed by JP Miller, international champion. I called it intercontinental, which is an easy mistake to make. I feel like he's out of it. The lights are on, but nobody's on. Hello, step out of it. Just staring off in the distance. And he gets up and walks on. I guess that match is that. Steve Macklin, Eric Young for the international championship. That's a good fact. No inaugural champion has ever lost in their first defense in TNA. First ever defense of the TNA International title. Have been fighting with and against each other since 2018. And Will Macklin accept Young's offer to join the Northern Army? Those are all the headlines for this match. This close to going in there, put my extra on. I'll probably wear it Tuesday or Thursday night when I do my NXT live stream watch along. TNA. There's so many acronyms, it's hard for me to keep up. I do 4 shows a week. Eric Young making his way to the ring with the Northern Armory. Boo! Got no respect for somebody that's gonna drill somebody. Because when they drink and they can pass out. Got no respect for everything. Don't trust him. Now Steve Macklin making his way to the ring. Run toward the enemy. Oh, he had one of their masks on, took it off, and stomped it, and then smashed it into pieces. Now he's taking the fight to Northern Armory because he got to knock him out before he can get to Eric Young. And Buzz put them on their ass right there on the ground. Ring the bell. You know, the belt up there on the entrance ramp. As soon as he walked out, he baited it right on the other side of the curtain. All right, they're falling. Nathan early going, taking the fight. Got upper hand. Huge right shots to Eric Young. Shots him in his chest. Thumb to the eyes of Eric Young by Eric Young. But then starts clubbing Macklin in the back. Young hits the ropes. That body drop by Mac. But then clotheslines him over the top rope onto the floor. Northern Armory right beside him. Macklin hits the ropes. Huge jumping over the top rope, knocking out all of them. All three guys knocked out. And in the distance, you can see him picking the belt up off the ramp, off the entranceway. Yeah. A big guy ain't supposed to be able to do that. And he's in the ring. Head first goes Eric Young into the turnbuckle. Irish whips into the opposite turnbuckle. And now Northern Armory getting involved again. Yeah, and then one of the dudes from Northern Armory needs to face of Macklin on the floor behind the ref's back. And the other guy throws him back into the ring. Eric Young tries to pin him. 1, 2, 2, 3. Eric Young only gets the 2 count on Macklin. Now he's got him straight up on the second rope. I'm missing LFG. I'm going to have to watch LFG and everything as soon as this ends. That's worth it because this is a good show. Good show. Jolly good show. Huge right hand from Eric Young to Macklin. Got him backed up in the corner. Irish whip countered by Macklin. Onto the apron goes Eric Young. Shoulder to the midsection. Slides back in. Right hand to Steve Macklin. He's now backed into the corner. Counters the move coming in by Eric Young. Hangs him up in the tree of woe and starts putting boots to Eric Young. Northern Armory, one of the guys right there by Macklin, got to try to cause some more shenanigans. Ref, do something about them dudes, man. Make them go away. Hopefully she ejects him from the ring. Yep. Ref's getting in between them. And she's like, look, y'all got to go. Eject them. You and you, get out of here. Yeah, ref just ejected him out of the arena. Thank you, ref. And then he clotheslines both of them over the top rope onto the floor to send them back. Good riddance, bad brothers. And now Eric Young is still hung up in the tree of woe. Macklin tried to clothesline him, but he moved out of the way, and Macklin went flying out of the ring onto the floor hard. The crowd saying, nah, 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 hey, 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 goodbye to the Northern Armory dudes. Good riddance. And now Eric Young in the middle of the ring, proud of himself. Flies out of the ring towards a fallen Steve Macklin. But he cut himself open. He was checking for blood. Oh, a huge right boot from Eric Young to Macklin. Then he's dropping the right hands off. All this happened on the floor outside the ring. Throws him back into the ring. Everyone flies in, pins him. One. Only one count on Eric on Steve Macklin. I guess he is cut up. Fireman's carry from Eric Young. Macklin shimmies out of it, pushes him up against the ropes, hits him with a loop disc press, and drops a bunch of right hands on Eric Young. Dodges the attack. That elbow. Angle slam. Olympic slam. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Eric Young kicks out of 2. Yeah, Steve Macklin's bleeding. Not much. It's noticeable. Going to the top rope. Eric Young punches him, stops him in his tracks. Goes up there to the second rope to meet him. Steve Macklin stops him. Eric Young's leg is wrapped up into the turnbuckle somehow, so he's dangling. And then Macklin drops a boot right on his chest from the top rope. And now he's back in that trio woe, and this time he hits the spear for Eric Young. 1, 2, 2, 3. Eric Young kicks out of 2. Macklin puts Eric Young up onto the top rope, chops him in his chest. Up to the second rope goes Macklin, got him like he's going to try for a superplex. Eric Young fighting back, punches to the midsection. Then he's biting his head, and then punches Macklin in the face to knock him off onto the mat. And Eric Young with a huge diving elbow drop off the top rope. 1, 2, 2, 3. Macklin kicks out at 2. Eric Young bowling back like he's gonna knock the female referee down. Moves out of the way of the attack from incoming Macklin, puts him on the apron. Macklin shoulder to the midsection of Eric Young, tries to suplex him outside the ring, countered by Eric Young, who they're both on the apron. Eric Young rakes the eyes of Macklin, got him up in a fireman's carry on the apron. Oh, I don't know who got the worst end of that. I don't know who got the worst end of it. It was like Eric Young hit him with a Samoan drop in the apron. That was a weird one to call because I don't know who got the worst that altercation. But Eric Young's on top and pins Steve Macklin with his legs on the bottom rope, but only gets a 2 count. Surprised the ref didn't see those legs on the ropes, but he kicked out anyway. Macklin finally back to his feet almost. A huge right shot to Eric Young. Eric Young responds with a right of his own. This is where the crowd's going to go, boo, yeah. Going to blow for blow. Ring. Macklin makes a move. Huge kick to the face of Eric Young. Or a knee to the face. It happened so quick I thought it was a boot. It was a knee. Kick to the midsection. Double underhook. Eric Young counters. Got him in a powerbomb position. Countered by Macklin. Tries to pin him. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Steve Macklin for the win. And still the international champion. And I know the Armory jumped in the ring. And he knocked both of them dudes down. But Eric Young got a steel chain and punches Macklin in the face. This is why I was going when they walked to the ring because they some ass hats, just like system. Crowd chanting, "You suck," and true words haven't been spoken by our audience before. Wrapping the chain around Macklin's neck and throws him over the top rope onto the apron while choking him with the chain. Boo. Boo. They're choking him out. Like, got him hanging up from the inside of the ring out, choking with a chain. There you go. Got the belt in the front, holding Shane with a hand, holding the armory to his left and right. That's some good. Gonna be somebody I actually know talking about stars in the crowd. I'm sorry, who? Who is Barbara Crampton? I have no idea who this person is. I'm sorry, who? Anna Lore, whoever that girl is. And next we got Mike Santana, Mustafa Ali, and the Falls Count Anywhere match. The hits keep on coming. This should be good. While they're showing the preview of the match, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. To be right. Yeah. I was this close to put my DX shirt on, but I didn't. All right, we're back to the show. I'm on time with it. Ali making his way to the ring. Got the Arabian feel with the girls dancing. Kind of a big entrance. The Svetlana Lassie dance company. That reminds me what Jinder Mahal will come out to. Good little presentation though. They put on a good show. The bad is for Ali. security detail, 4 dudes in suits. And I guess Great Hands will come out next. Tasha Steelz, then the Great Hands. And then Ali makes his debut. Boo, Ali. Boo. Now Mike Santana. Oh, who is this? They got a bunch of belts. Who are these people? They got like 4 belts. Two boxing champions. That's why they got them belts. With the boxing belts. I can tell they look different. Is he really gonna walk through the arena with them guys and belts? That's gonna be cool. Yep. Like he always does, coming out through the crowd. Like Santana. These boxing dudes, they stayed in the crowd. They need to be at ringside to board Great Hands. All right, we're Hawk, ring the bell. They're hot, like coming in hot. Both of them pummeling each other like right hands in the middle of the ring. Santana with a spinning heel kick to the midsection. Boom. Santana gets a kick to the face. Boom. Super kick to Ali. That elbow dodges, chops to the chest of Santana. Oh, he sends him flying over the top rope onto the floor. Does Santana. Sent Ali flying. And now Santana from he slipped up. The ropes are damn slippery and he didn't do the move right. He was trying to do like a springboard to the top rope, jump off onto the outside on Ali, but his foot slipped. Woo! Ric Flair chopped to Ali. He played it off though. He didn't get hurt, and he played it off. Really professional. That mistake, which could have ended really bad. Now he's destroying the steel steps. Santana, that is. picking up the bottom part, moving it toward the center of the ramp walkway. Standing, stood up on. Wow, he's got it standing up like this outside the ring where they walk in there. Now he tried to throw Ali on it, but Ali counters it and bounces Santana's head off instead. Ali runs back into the ring, head full steam, hits the ropes. Suicide dive. Ali head first into those steel steps because Mike Santana moved out of the way. He sidestepped it, and Ali went head first. Steps still standing. One, two, three. Ali kicks out at two. They didn't replay on that because that was from the fourth impact. The way he hit the steel steps. Yeah. And the way the steps didn't fall. Now they're fighting going toward the curtain, like they're gonna go backstage. Ali jumps off the jumps off the entrance ramp onto the floor with a crossbody on Ali. Hits him with a bucket of popcorn. uh, uh, Santana hit Ali in the head with a bucket of popcorn. Ali kicks him in the midsection. Forearm to Santana. That's good. Covered. Sorry, I've been up too far. Oh, Santana. Huge high risk maneuver in the crowd on the Ali. Puts him on the concrete. One, two, three. Wow. Ali trying to get away, trying to run. And Santana grabbed something else out of the crowd and somebody gave him another box of popcorn. That expensive popcorn. I wouldn't give him, and now chopped to the throat from Ali. I wouldn't give him my popcorn to throw at him. It's possible. Grabs Ali by the hair before he can go too far. Oh, and now they're fighting in a little corridor where there's nothing but concrete. Ali climbs up to, who is this? Somebody trying to ambush Ali. With Santana. Two more people trying to attack Santana. There's like 4 or 5 people trying to attack Santana. It's like a clown car. People just appeared out of nowhere, and they're pummeling Santana. There's like 6 people, and now Ali jumps off out of the heavens and drops a splash onto Santana. Only gets a 2 count. Wow, he was like up in the air, 20 feet up, and jumped on the whole group of guys. There's probably more like 13 people. Still, he jumped from the crowd onto the concrete, flattened everybody underneath him, and then pinned attempt to Santana. Now he's dragging Santana back to the. Oh, head first goes Santana into the apron. And now looking under the ring, Ali grabs a steel chair or two. Goes them up the ringside where you can sit on them where they're facing each other. Head first goes Santana into the apron again. And now Ali, oh, Santana reacts, punches him in the face. It's like he's in a power bomb. Ali counters with a super kick to Santana, and now he's sitting down on those chairs. Oh, Santana puts Ali back first through those chairs. Yeah, that was good. The chairs are just, man, one of the chairs is just unusable after that. Just bent up out of the frame. Wow. You know, Santana calling for something else. Going to the top rope while Ali's on the floor. Oh, Ali with a steel chair to the back. The same mangled, destroyed steel chair he used. Now he's grabbing a different chair and making Santana hold it while he gets a head full of steam. Going to the top rope on the opposite side of the ring while Santana's holding it on the apron. Oh, he just did the coast to coast like Shane McMahon would do, but on the apron. Ali to Santana while he was holding the chair on the apron. One, two, three. Santana, I should say. Excited too. Wow. We're replaying that coast to coast on the apron. That was I ain't never seen none of it. Nothing soft about that. That's the hardest part of the apron. So it did just as much damage to Ali as it did to Santana. Now he throws Santana back in the ring. Ali rolls back in. Finally, we're back in the ring after 10 minutes of fighting outside. Crowd chanting for tables. Then he's slapping, insulting, slap with Mike Santana. They're firing him up. Then he headbutts him. Mike Santana headbutts Ali. Boom, hits him with a back elbow. Boom, kick to the head from Ali to Santana. And then a pump kick to Ali from Santana. Back and forth they go. Oh, with authority, head first goes Ali to the second turnbuckle. The whiplash when that contact happened was fun. Santana calling for this to be the end. Looking for that. Oh, and then the great hands pull him out of the ring, start double teaming, drop him spine first on the apron. Boom. And now they go under the ring and pull out a table. The great hands. And they pick Santana up. I guess they're gonna put him on the table, post him up for Ali to go put the table on him, or try to at least. Yeah, they're actually holding Santana down while Ali goes to the top rope. 450 splash through the table on the floor from the top rope from Ali to Santana. Then he tries to pin him. One, two, sweet. Ali kicks out. Santana kicks out at two. Wow. That 450 splash from the top rope to the floor, through the table, on Santana. They're showing the replay of it now. That was brutal. And our great hand stole Santana back into the ring. And now they're throwing the steel steps, the bottom part of steel steps in the ring. Trying to at least. They're struggling, but they got it from. You know, they've got the steel steps in the corner, in one of the corners of the ring, standing up like it was in the. And they got handcuffs. Come on, Santana, don't let them do this thing. You beat Northern Armory and the system. You could beat these goons too. Come on, Santana. Fight, fight. Come on, no. Don't let them do it. He's fighting back. Yeah. Bumps their heads together. And then he double cuts him. He called whatever they called it, but it was a rolling cutter. That's what I'm calling that. Knocked them both out at the same time. And now he's handcuffing the great hands to their own hand. He was trying to handcuff him. He's handcuffing them. Good. And then he's posting them up on the steel steps they brought in and posted up in the corner. Yeah, good. He's got both of the great hands handcuffed and in front of them steel steps in the corner. Good. Come on, Santana. This is it. He's going out of the ring, looking for something under it. He's looking for a weapon. What's he got? A Kindle stick. He's looking for his weapon of choice. He's got it. What is it? It's a barbed wire wrapped baseball bat. A baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. Ali in the ring, neck breaking. And then he goes to the top rope. 450 splash misses. Santana hits him with a Spanish fly. One, two, sweep. Because Tasha Steelz jumped in with a steel chair. Man, they suck, bro. You can't win fair and square, so you gotta have all these like 10 people helping. And now Tasha Steelz is grabbing another chair table from out front of the ring. They suck, man. Man can't beat the dude one on one, so you gotta have 10 people helping. That's why Santana gonna end up winning, in spite of all this. And it's a false count anywhere. This is a turning point. This is it. This is about to be the finish. Because Ali's on the apron. Santana sends him spine first into the ring post from the apron. Now Tasha Steelz up on the apron. And Mike Santana's approaching her. And then she slaps Mike Santana. Put her through the table. And she tries to slap him again, but he catches it. And then, yeah, now he's going to the apron with her. And he really is about to powerbomb Tasha Steelz through that table. Says so. And great hands can do nothing but watch. Boom! Yep. Power bomb Tasha Steelz off the apron through the table that was on the floor that she set up. To a better person it couldn't have. Because that she want to slap him in the face a couple times. Wow. Boom. Yeah, she hit hard too. Oh, and then Ali with a steel chair to the back of Ali. Or Ali to with a steel chair to the back of Santana. And then he throws Santana back into the ring. Reaches under the ring for another weapon. Grabs another table. This is the third table that's been used in this match. And he slides this one into the ring. Great hands still trying to help him even though they're handcuffed. Great hands asking him to uncuff him, but I guess he can't or won't. He sets the table up in the middle of the ring. Ali picks Santana up, punches him in the face. Santana is laid on the table. Now Ali I think he's gonna jump from the top of the steel steps that are still posted up in the corner. That's higher up than the top rope. Oh, Santana's back to his feet. He's punching Santana. Then he starts kicking the great hands. And now, oh, it's gonna be a superplex off the steel steps that are in the ring through the table. Whoa, yo, he's on the top, and that's higher than the top rope. That's like at least 12 feet higher. Through the table in the middle of the ring. Wow. Pin him, Santana. That's it. That's it. One, two, three. Oh, Ali somehow kicked out. How? Yo, he somehow kicked out after that. Damn, the impact. Wow. And now we got a black screen. I can hear it, but I can't see it. All right, let's see it again. Jeez. And now Ali grabbing the barbed wire baseball bat, trying to hide it from Santana. Oh, and he did hit Santana. That did connect. It was stuck in his hair. Santana might be busting open after that. Yeah, he's Ali bleeding from the back when he went to that table a minute ago. Santana back to his feet. He's bleeding. And Santana is busted open after that barbed wire bat to the face. Oh, he catches the bat while he was trying to swing it on him and stops Ali in his tracks. And then spins the block on him. One, two, three. Ring the bell. Mike Santana for the win. Damn right. I like Mike Santana. That's my dog. He a bloody mess, but he won. That was a crazy match. Bro. This whole night has been good. Starting out with the X Division Championship match, and then the Knockouts Tag Team match, I think, was after that. And now this. Steve Macklin. And wow, this night has been incredible. This lived up to the hype. Showing all the highlights. And they were fighting in the crowd and stuff. And they did that chair out the frame on Ali's back. Or the coast to coast on the apron to the steel chair that he was holding. 450 splash off the top rope through the table on the outside. Power bomb Tasha Steelz through the table. Or the superplex off the top of the steel steps through the table. And then spin the block. Boom. Turn Ali inside out. One, two, three. That was crazy. That was real good. Almost worth all the glitches and the freezing of the screens and the black screen. I can't see or hear nothing. Almost worth it. Yes, sir. You need to issue an apology to us for freezing and being a black screen. You need to be apologizing to us watching on TNA Plus for having your technical difficulties. Frankie Kazarian getting warmed up. And boo, Ethan Page. Boo. Showing him getting warmed up. Standard Ethan Page. Now Joe Hendricks showing him staying loose. Yeah, that's my guy. Oh, it's what's her name? I ain't seen her in a minute. Indy Hartwell, yeah. I ain't seen her in a long time. She's on TNA now. Wow. Yeah, that's what's up. And this Thursday, I'll wear my Degeneration X on my live reaction, watch along video for Impact. Triple main event. Big fight field. Next, we got Masha Slamovich versus Tessa Blanchard for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Please let Masha win. We don't need Tessa with that belt. Please let Masha. Slamovich. Say it 5 times fast. So what's it sound like you're saying? What she's gonna do? Sorry about that, guys. My screen froze up, and I didn't know it until I happened to look down on my iPad to see it was frozen. So I'm back now. Hopefully, you didn't miss much. On to Tessa Blanchard making her ring entrance. Had a little vignette about leading up to this match. I was trying to show y'all how I met Masha, in case those who didn't see it. I met her at Wrestle Cave last year. As she makes her entrance to the ring. Masha Slamovich. Sorry it froze up. Hopefully, like I said, I hope it wasn't frozen long. I don't. I just like I said, I keep an eye on it with my iPad to make sure everything's on the up and up to make sure that doesn't happen. And that's what oh, off the bat, Masha from the inside of the ring, crossbody through the ropes to Tessa on the outside of the ring. The start match ain't started. Ring the bell. Now it's official. And then she hits her with a huge knee strike to the face. One, two, two, three. Tessa kicks out at two. Come on, Masha, with another huge slam to Tessa. One, two, two, three. Tessa kicks out at two. Masha kicks her in her chest. Masha, slammo bitch. I swear, every time they say it fast like that, it does not sound like they're saying slammo bitch. It's like they're saying the B word. They named her that on purpose. All right, Tessa messing with the right knee of Masha, and now she tries to pin her. One, only a one count. Tessa trying for a fisherman suplex. Oh, she dropped it on her knee instead. She set it up like she's gonna do a fisherman suplex and drop Masha on her knee. One, two, three. Masha keeps at it too. Tessa, Irish whip. Nope. Pulls her back to the second rope. Got Masha draped on the second rope, and then she drops a huge boot to the back. And she goes to the apron, tries to kick Masha, but she catches her foot and then punches her in the face, trying to superplex her back into the ring. Tessa's fighting it. Masha, this is the first time I've seen her without her hair rolled up, corn rolled, or braided. She's got her hair straight down. Looking good. All right. Try for a suplex back into the ring, but Tessa stops her, hands her up on the second rope, and then cross body. One, two, three. Masha keeps out at two. Tessa taunting Masha. Masha punches her in the midsection. Tessa pie faces her. Oh, a huge forearm from Masha. Make it two. Tessa pushes her up against the ropes and then drop kicks her with the rebound. And then she drop kicks her again after springboarding off the ropes. One, two, three. Masha kicks out at two. Raking her foot across the face of Masha. Huge right shot from Tessa. Puts Masha up on the top rope. Masha trying to fight it. Now she's up in the tree of woe. Tessa working on that leg still of Masha while she's hanging upside down, just pummeling it. Oh, and then a huge boot to the midsection. Still working on that knee and leg of Masha. Oh, it's dropped. Drags it to the middle of the ring. One, sweet. Masha kicks out at two. Tessa goes to the second rope. Taunts the crowd twice. Asking for Masha to get to her feet. Just jumps down off the top rope. Grabs Masha by that injured leg. Got her in a submission in the middle of the ring. Got her legs all tied up. Putting more pressure on it. Masha grabbing her by the hair, trying to make her break it. Just putting more pressure on that submission. Punching the leg while she's got it on the block. One, three. Masha kicked out at two. And she tried to pin her in the middle of the submission. She's still working on that leg, the left leg of Masha. Punching it. Moving the brace off of it. Still, all right, now Masha's got the ropes. So she's got to count of four before she gets to break it. Masha kicked her in the head. Oh, Tessa kicked her in the head in return. Tessa taunting the crowd again. He kicks Masha in the leg, that injured leg. Starts going to the second rope. Masha countered. But then Tessa countered it with another huge move. hmm And then Tessa beats her boot to the face as she tried to intercept. And then pop rocks, that would be called, but Masha's too injured to capitalize on it. If that's Roxanne Perez's finishing move, essentially. That move that Masha would fit on Tessa. But I don't know what it's called other than pop rocks. It said, take another look here, and it's the same thing in picture instead of a replay. TNA need to get their head together with these technical difficulties. I'll tell you. Tessa having to use the ropes to pull her stuff up. She's like biting the ropes. You know how many people are sweating on that thing tonight? Moose already slipped on it. No, it was Mike Santana that slipped on it. Oh, Masha with a huge kick to the face, or kick to the chest. And it's a bad leg that she's kicking with. And then she backhands Tessa. Now a huge German suplex. 1, 2, 2, 3. Tessa kicks out at 2. Masha trying to get some blood circulating in that left leg for us taking so much damage. Can barely put weight on it. But she got to her feet anyway. I got her in like a double underhook. Tessa count. 1, 2, 2, 3. Masha kicks out at 2. Huge strike from Masha. Back body drop from Tessa for the counter. Now Tessa tries, she does a leg, the dragon screw on the injured leg. Now Tessa trying for a figure 4 on that injured leg. It's a modified version of a figure 4. In the middle of the ring, modified version of the figure 4. Masha trying to fight out of it. Chopping her in the chest. Tessa starts punching that injured leg. Masha's rich in that pain. You can see her etched on her face. She's got the knee pad way dropped so she can do more damage. Now Tessa on top of Masha. Biting it. Now Tessa's biting her in her forehead. That's the second time somebody's bit another person tonight. And now she's got a double underhook and a submission. But she's got the rope. Finally, Masha got that hold removed because she was hurting. Right. Tessa putting the boots to Masha, who's down in the bottom turnbuckle in the corner. Oh, another huge shot to the face of Masha. Damn. Tessa got Masha by the hair in front of the ref. But the ref ain't doing nothing about it. Picks her up, chops her in the chest, kicks on the midsection, puts Masha on the top rope, chops her again. That time Masha moves and counters, pulls Tessa up to the second rope. Tessa counter, goes to the injured leg again. Oh, and then a huge move from Tessa Blanchard. 1, 2, two, sweet. Masha kicks out at two. The impact of that move, though, was amazing. Masha with a kick out. Come on, Masha. She looks lifeless, but she got this. She's got the resilience and toughness to overcome this. Come on, Masha. Come on, Masha. You got to pull this off. Here. Yeah, I was trying to show y'all the picture of me. I showed you. You saw it. Me and Masha at Wrestle Cave. She's gonna win. She's about to come back in this thing right now. Masha countered the finisher. Huge forearm to Tessa. Oh, Masha countered the counter. And then pins her. One, two, two, three. Tessa kicks out at two. Come on, Masha. This is it. That was a turning point. Let's go. Bring this thing home. Show them how tough you really are. And Tessa's still trying to go for that injured leg. Twice, that quick. And then she hits her with a cutter. Now she picks Masha up. No! One, two, two, sweet. Masha kicks out at two. That's right. That's my girl. Good. That Masha kicks out. Hopefully she can go ahead and finish it. Come on, Masha, come back. Tessa calling for the top rope. Masha flat back in the middle of the ring. Masha's trying to stir. She's moving a little bit. If Tessa want to take too much time. Yeah, Masha, stops in her tracks. Masha climbing to the second rope. While Tessa's on the top. Slam that bitch. Slam that bitch. Try the superplex while Tessa's countering. Going for that injured leg still. Punching in the midsection now. Huge chop from Tessa. They're fighting on the top rope this whole time. And then a headbutt from Masha. Twice. Three times. Four times Masha headbutted her. Now Masha's got her up in a fireman's carry. Samoan drop. Oh no, it was like a burning hammer from the top rope. And then Masha with a huge running knee strike. One, two. Oh, two. Only two. Tessa kicked out of two, but now she's got it in the armbar. Yeah, and Tessa tapped out. Ring the bell. Masha is still the Knockouts Women's Champion. She went through a hell of a match to get there. Yes. And still. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That was a good match, too. High drama. High drama, but Masha pulled it off. Masha slammed that bitch. I'm so glad Masha won. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, if the Hardys can win and then Joe Hendry can win, it's a good night. I'm disappointed Moose won the opening match. I wanted Leon Slater to win, but other than that, all the results are coming up the way I wanted to. Good show. the Haroon twins. I'm sorry, who? And that's glitching again. I don't mind if it glitches on these moments, as long as it don't glitch during the match. It shouldn't glitch at all, but I'd rather it glitch like then. Yeah, we're on to the tag team match now. Hardys versus Nimitz. About a year ago is when I started watching TNA. I had only heard of TNA, watched clips. Bro, see how it's freezing? You hear that? That's not my equipment, but my Wi-Fi. There's no connectivity issues on my end. That's all TNA all night long. Started on the kickoff countdown. Every time you hear it go quiet like that, that's because TNA Plus is acting up all night long. It's so bad. Russia. I'm liking all hearting. I'm not liking. I'm hearting all this stuff on Facebook. That's a lot of pauses, right? For it to be paying $9.99 a month for this service. Or and I'd rather Ash and Heather not have won that match. Meta Girls win. All right, TNA World Tag Team Championship match underway. About to start, I should say. Taglines. Highest profile brothers versus brothers tag team match in TNA history. It's Nick and Ryan assaulted Matt Hardy inside of a cage of sacrifice. I remember that. And then the Nimitz visited the Hardy compound this week on Impact, which was hilarious. If you haven't seen last week's Impact 2 days ago, it was funny and it was awesome. Showing more clips of the Hardy compound and them messing up the Nimitz. All right, Nimitz brothers making their way to the ring. Please let the Hardys win this match. And they got the belts even though they're not the champions. And that's the closest to being champions they're gonna get. There's no stealing the belts and wearing them out to the ring. Their jackets read on the back Hollywood heels. And Ryan's jackets that they're wearing to the ring. And now we got the Hardys about to make their grand entrance. Go get y'all belts back, guys. Yeah. Dude dressed up like just like Matt Jeff Hardy. Delete, 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 delete. That baby headphones is bigger than her head. We saw the kid in the crowd, and they got the noise cancellation headphones on. The headphones, one headphone was bigger than the kid's head. All right, they're taking the fight too early. Ring the bell. Right? Got their belts back immediately. Right? Exactly. Yeah, that's right. And that is offending. Hardy, 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 Hardy. Ref on the books and about to get this thing going. And then it's on the outside of the ring. Ring the bell. And they go, go in the ring, and Hardy's are taking it to him, pummeling him. Ryan's on Jeff, Matt's on Nick. Ryan and Jeff are fighting on the outside. Matt and Nick are inside. Kick to the midsection from Nick. Punches Matt in the face. Tries to kick him. Matt catches it. Hits him with a side effect. Nope, it's counter. It's a DDT instead. He was trying to twist the fake, but it ended up being a DDT. And then Nick gonna kind of kick out too. You know, pummeling Nick Nick just putting the fist to him after what he did to him in sacrifice. About to hang him up on that second move. Boom. Yeah, picks him up off the mat. Pads and Jeff. Double team from the Hardys. Jeff tries to pin him. One, two, two, three. Nick kicks out at two. Jeff putting the boost to him. Axe handle to the back. Nick kicks him and then punches him in the midsection and thumb to the eye. Taz and Ryan. Holds him down so that Ryan can do a shoulder tackle to the midsection of Jeff. And then he punches Jeff in the face. Shoulders to the midsection in their corner. Taz and Nick. Holds got him held so that Nick can do a little taunt and a kick to the midsection of Jeff. Got Jeff choked up on the second rope. Nick, nothing but taunts. As egotistical as he can be. Punches Jeff in the face. Taz and Ryan. He kicks Jeff in the midsection. One more kick from Nick before he leaves the ring. They're choking Jeff on that second rope again. Now Ryan taunting the crowd. Taunting Jeff. Kicking him in the midsection. Tries to put one. Only a one count because Jeff grabbed the ropes. Ryan never throws him to the mat. Tries for the elbow drop. Jeff rolled out of the way. Goes to Taz and Matt. Boom. Clotheslines Ryan twice. Now he's going to go for the quarter delete, delete, hitting him head first into the turnbuckle. Going all the way down. Delete, 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 delete. Patting it. Matt Hardy move. Delete. Boom. Huge clothesline Ryan. And then a bulldog up. Ryan countered the bulldog. Side effect instead. Boom. Huge side effect. 1, 2, 3. Ryan kicked out at 2. Delete. He's going to try for the twist of fate. Gets countered. And then Nick hangs him up on the top rope. And Ryan with a huge DDT to Matt. 1, 2, 3. Matt Hardy kicked out at 2. Ryan tags in Nick. Putting elbows to the midsection of Matt before he left. Nick never turns him around, continues to punch the midsection of Matt. Punches him in the face one good time for measure. And now Matt punching Ryan in the, but Ryan's punching him back behind the ref's back. A whole lot of cheap shots. Irish split. Nick then up to the go for that patented elbow drop. It was flurry of, and then with the third one, we gets extra elevation. But Matt's up to his feet, up to his knees, I should say. Ryan tags in. Double team from Nimitz. Punch to the face from Ryan to Matt. Back to their corner. They're keeping him in their corner so he can't tag Jeff. Now he's got him in a sleeper hold in the middle of the ring. Ryan holding that. Now he's dropping elbows on his sternum, put the sleeper back on him. Matt back to his feet, trying to make some separation. Punches to the midsection of Ryan. He drops him back to the mat hard. Tries to pin that. 1. Only a 1 count. Matt trying to get this left. Ryan stops him. Crowd trying to wheel Matt back in this thing. Put up to the back by Ryan. He tries to suplex. Matt counters into a small package. 1, 2, 3. Double close out. Both men on the mat. Jeff trying to wheel his brother back into this thing to make the tag. Hot tag coming to Jeff Hardy. Yep, he makes it. Jeff in, Nick in. Jeff with a clothesline and a back elbow. And a spine bust. Oh, huge double stomp to the midsection and a drop kick. Elbow drop. 1, 2, 3. Nick kicked out at 2. Kick to the midsection. Twist of fate. Countered by Nick. Oh, back elbow to Nick. Jeff Hardy. Whisper in the wind. 1, 2, 3. Nick kicked out at 2. That face paint of Jeff is on fire tonight, as always. That war paint is always something else. Kick to the midsection. Twist of fate. Got it. 1, 2, 3. Ryan Nemeth kicked that, broke it up. Now Matt's throwing him out of the ring after a huge shot to the face. Now the Hardy's about to double team Nick. Twist of fate into this The plot twist, I should say. And then a splash from Jeff. One, two. Ryan kicked it out at two. They broke it up in two. Matt threw him out of the ring again, taking the fight to Ryan on the outside. Forearm shivers. Got Ryan laid out. Now, Jeff tries to pin Nick. One, two, two, three. Famous though from Nick Nemeth to Jeff Hardy. One, two, two, three. Jeff kicks out at two. Crowd firmly behind the Hardy Boys. Tries to super kick. Jeff counters it. Double team from the Hardys. Send Nick to the corner. Poetry in motion. And then a side effect. And a huge sell. And then a splash from Jeff Hardy off the top rope. One, two, two, three. Dang. Delete. Delete. Yeah, he took up the referee's count. Kick to the midsection. Could it be a twist of fate? Yep. Twist of fate to Nick Nemeth. Who's coming out? Oh no, Jeff Hardy going to the top for the twist of fate. Or for the oh no! Swanton bomb gets countered by Ryan Nemeth. He was trying for the Swanton, but Ryan Nemeth knocked him off the top rope. And now Matt making him pay for it. Head first into the table. Coming to the table goes Ryan Nemeth. Matt got something playing like he's going to send him through the table. Crowd chanting for table. Neck breaker on the outside to Ryan Nemeth from Matt Hardy. Matt looking under the ring for something. Got a steel chair. And he's got it. They can sit down on it. He's got to push it up. He's going to sit Ryan Nemeth down on the chair, or is he going to slam him through it? Oh no, Ryan Nemeth just countered it. And Matt Hardy goes back first through the table, or through the chair with a back body drop. Ryan Nemeth back body drop Matt Hardy through the chair on the floor. Now it's all on Jeff. Oh, and then behind the ref's back, Nick low blow to Jeff Hardy. And then zigzag. It ties in Ryan Nemeth, and then pins it. One, two, three, ring the bell. Boom! Nick and Ryan Nemeth, new tag team champions. Man, ain't that some boo, boo, man, that's some bull. Danger zone, formerly known as the zigzag. That's messed up. Ooh. Next time you're live on TNA Plus, you need to get your technical issues worked out. Can't believe the Hardys lost. That kind of ruined my night. Stupid. Hopefully Joe Hendry can pull it off. Under Siege, Friday, May 23rd is the next time they're on pay-per-view for TNA. Hopefully Joe Hendry can pull it off since Hardys couldn't. We got Santino and the panel from the Gia Miller. Gia Miller, I saw her at WrestleCon. She walked by me. I'm like, I love you. You were really good at wrestling. Stay awesome. Boo! Boo! Wow, the guy from Busted Open podcast actually going for the heel or face. Tommy Freeman. The only person not going for Joe Hendry is that one dude on the heel. Look like a generic ice cube. Looking like an extra on Friday movie or something. Yeah, she looked like that. I just said that. Yeah. That's what I was thinking at WrestleCon. I feel like, damn, she looked better in real life. Is she fine on TV? How you gonna be drop dead gorgeous on TV and then look 10 times better? Just like right now, that was a bad piece of film where it was all choppy. They gotta get their stuff together before their paper. I'm gonna cancel my TNA Plus subscription. Watch him let him win the way this night's been. So stupid. At least Masha won. And Steve Macklin won. And Joe's Andrew. Let me guess, Frankie Kazarian come out first. We got the tail of the tape first. The TNA World Championship. All of them are 6'1", except for Ethan Page is 6'2". We're pretty much even on accolades, and except for Frankie Kazarian has never been the heavyweight champion. Yep, Frankie Kazarian coming up first, like I said. And then it's going to be Ethan Page and then Joe Hendry last. So does this mean after the night he won't be walking out with that big cup anymore? With knockoff of a heritage? I'm more than certain that's where they got the idea from. No matter if he's at the hometown adventure, he's a heel and people don't like him. Making the ref come over and hold the ropes open for him. What a dude. Boo, Ethan Page. I said it before, I'll say it again. The only thing cool about Ethan Page is his theme song. There's so many wrestlers like that. The character sucks, but the theme song is fire. Get ready to wave my hands from side to side and say his name and say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. They love him in London, in Paris, in Tokyo, America, Scotland, in Canada, in Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe. See how it's chopping and freezing during his entrance? Boom to the chopping and freezing. The glitches caused by TNA Plus today is fuck. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, he's so prestigious. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, so prestigious. Whoa. We believe, we believe, we believe. Yeah, all my selfies and photos of wrestlers is on my Facebook page if you're interested. Links are on my YouTube channel. Send me a friend request and I'll add you. Boo! Boo! Frankie Kazarian, you suck. Boo! Boo! Ethan Page, you suck more than he do. Boo! Ethan Page. Boo! You suck. That's my guy. We believe. We believe. Little kid got a Joe Hendry shirt on and the action figure in his hand. I'm gonna set my action figure game up here in the next few weeks. So we're holding the belt in the air, about to get this thing going. Ring the bell. Here we go. All three men going at it. They're trying to double team Joe Hendry, but he's fighting them. Page with a kick to the midsection. Joe Hendry throws him over the top rope on the floor. Calling for the standing ovation early. Got his hand wrapped around breaking Kazarian's throat. Kazarian counters it. Got him in a crossface. But then Ethan Page pulls Kazarian out of the ring, starts punching him. All right, at least they're fighting each other instead of double teaming Joe. Outside the ring going blow for blow. Page and Kazarian. And Joe Hendry about to jump over the top rope and knock them both down onto the floor. Right? Standing up on the chair, getting energy from the crowd. Throws Ethan Page back into the ring. About to powerbomb. Kazarian on the apron gets kicked off by Joe, who then gets kicked in the face by Page. Tries to pin him one. Actually, no, he's dropping right hands on him while he's mounting him. Like a dozen right hands to Joe Hendry. Still punching him in the head. We're all closed fists from Ethan Page just now. Picks up Joe Hendry. He counters. Shoves Page into Kazarian, who's trying to get back into the ring. Huge right shot from Page to Hendry. But then suplexes him onto Kazarian. One, two, sweet. And that suplex was to Kazarian's head, sending him back onto the floor. Irish whip from Page. Back elbow to Hendry. Dropping the point of the elbow on Joe Hendry's head. Irish whip countered by Hendry. Clothesline ducked by Page twice. Double clothesline, Hendry and Page in the middle of the ring. Why Frankie Kazarian is getting the table is another story. He left it outside the ring, and then he rolls up Hendry, only gets a 2 count. He's putting the boots to Ethan Page now. Irish whips him from one corner to the next, and then hits him with a Russian leg sweep in the middle of the ring. One. Only 1 count on Ethan Page. Huge right shot from Kazarian to Joe Hendry. Another right shot to the chin from Kazarian. Then he slapped him. Irish whip countered by Hendry. Clothesline ducked by Kazarian. Rolls him up. 1, 2, sweet. Oh, and now Kazarian is pinning both Hendry and Page, but they both kicked out at 2. That was kind of athletic by Kazarian. I got to give him credit on that last move. That was neat. All right, he's got Ethan Page. Cross face chicken wing. Page backs him up into the corner, trying to break it twice. Joe Hendry comes in with a clothesline to Kazarian. Ethan Page tries for a move. It's got him in a submission. Submission applied to Joe Hendry. So Hendry counters it into a suplex, powered out of it. Now Kazarian springboard drops the leg on both of them. One, two, sweet on Ethan. One, two, sweet on Hendry. Ethan Page gets a right shot from Kazarian. Ethan countered that move. Hendry pulled him down so he can tries for a standing ovation. Gets countered by Kazarian, the chicken wing, and Page pushes them both to the corner. Clothesline to Hendry. Picks Kazarian up. Uses the momentum to knock Hendry down as a superplex, a power slam. Only gets a 2 count on Kazarian. Kazarian, Kazarian and Hendry are laid out on the mat. Ethan Page out on the apron, surveying the damage, going to the top rope. Hendry clubs him on the back, stops him. Got him up in the farmer's carry on the second rope. Page trying to counter. Kazarian punches Hendry in the face twice. Hendry countered the move. One, two. Picks him up in the middle of the pin predicament. Huge power and strength from Hendry to lift him up into a powerbomb position. And now Kazarian, while he's in the powerbomb position with Hendry, superplexes Ethan Page off the top rope at the same time. I'm surprised the crowd don't start chanting, "This is awesome" after that. That was neat. One, two, sweet. Kazarian kicks out of it. Clothesline Kazarian over the top rope, go to the floor. I'm sorry, Ethan Page. And then he back body drops Kazarian onto the apron, but then ducks the punch, ducks midsection shot, and then drops foot on the Joe Hendry. And then right hand to Ethan Page. They're both fighting on the floor. Kazarian and Page. Another right to Page. Kazarian. Oh! Page moves out of the way and back body drops him into the timekeeper's area, knocking out officials in the way. And now Ethan Page with a DDT on the floor to Joe Hendry while his legs is hooked onto the apron. But yeah, innocent bystanders just like that. Now the table set up the ringside. Ethan Page just set up a table. The same one that Kazarian pulled out earlier. And now Ethan Page had like the razor's edge through the table. Oh, Kazarian with the cup to the midsection of Page. I'm surprised he got up that quick. And he throws Hendry back into the ring. And now DDT. One, two, three. Hendry kicks out at two. Then he mocks Joe Hendry with the turnaround. And it's taunting him like he would call for a stand ovation. Got him by the throat. Joe Hendry. Angle slam, but gets countered into an arm drag. Oh, and then a huge move from Kazarian. One, two. too sweet. But Ethan Page broke it up. Right shot from Page. Another huge right punch from Page to Kazarian. This time, Page gets countered into a backdrop, a backstab, running the ropes. Oh, and then a code breaker. One, two, too sweet. Kazarian gets out of two. Hendry angle slam, Olympic slam, whatever you want to call it. One, two, too sweet. Ethan Page gets out of two. Kazarian with a double underhook, trying for like a pedigree or a double underhook suplex. Oh, a wing clipper. One, two, too sweet. Hendry kicked out of two. Crowd chanting TNA. I was the one chanting "This is awesome" earlier. And that table sitting out at ringside is real ominous. Something's going to happen with that. Somebody's going through that table. Hopefully, Ethan Page. Now, all three men punching each other, going blow for blow. European uppercut from Hendry to Page. Right forearm from Kazarian to Hendry. Woo! Knife fist chop from Page to Hendry to Page. They're just going blow for blow. European uppercut here. Right forearm there. Another clothesline from Kazarian to Page. Clothesline counter by Kazarian from Hendry. Trying for the chicken wing. Back body drop to Page, who tried to interact. Hendry still trying to fight this chicken wing from Kazarian. And like he's going to sleep, but he ain't going to sleep. And we believe, yeah, he's fighting back. Goes Kazarian out onto the apron. And there's that table I was talking about lingering, just ominously right there. Oh, Kazarian got him up, like I said, put up to the table. Hendry countered it, clubbing him on the back. Now he's got Kazarian up in a powerless carry. This is it. He's going to go through the table. Kazarian, boom. Oh, AA through the table. Damn. From the apron through the table goes Kazarian, courtesy of Joe Hendry. Via AA. Now Hendry goes back into the ring. Where's Ethan Page? Keep your eye on him. He tries to hit him in the head with the title, but instead he gets a standing ovation countered by Ethan Page, who then cuts him. Cutter on the belt. One, two, too sweet. Joe Hendry kicks out at two. Even though he hit like an RKO move on Joe Hendry on the belt. All right. Trying to powerbomb Joe Hendry. Shimmies out of it. Pushes him into the ropes. Picks him up. Samoan drops. Ethan Page. Kip up. Injured shoulder and all. Standing ovation to Ethan Page. Boom. That's it. One, two, three. Ring the bell and still our TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Joe Hendry. Let's go. America, Scotland, and Canada, and Mexico. They said, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. And he's still coming on top. That's what's up. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. That AA through the table, though, that was brutal. He was standing over the ego. Laid his punk ass out. That's a good ending to the show. I can live with that. Even though the Hardys lost, to cap off with a good ending. Oh, who's this? Trick Williams with a trick kick. Wow. 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 He's going to hit another one. Trick shot. Damn. Wow. Holding the TNA championship in his hand. And throws it on Joe Hendry, falling Joe Hendry. Dang. I did not see that coming. And at that point, I like Trick Williams too, but I mean, it's Joe Hendry. I don't know who else. If that ended up being a match, I don't know who I would be. Even the crowd's chanting, "Whoop that trick." Wow, what an end! What an end to Rebellion, guys! Thank you so much for tuning in to my live reaction watch along video of this episode of TNA Rebellion. That was a huge night. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget, like and comment on the videos. There's some up there from WrestleMania. There's some song parodies I put out there. I've put out over 70 videos in a month. So I just started this whole live stream podcast venture on March 1st. Don't forget to follow me on all your social media accounts. All the links to them are on my YouTube channel as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you here Monday night for the Raw live reaction watch along. Be good or be good at it. Peace. God bless you all.